What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another reaction video. We got the 2024 NFL Week 6 recap. Let's check this out.
So
Massacres everywhere.
Week 6. No.
The SpongeBob music in the background is crazy.
The intro, we're starting with the Raider game.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm going through a lot of shit right now.
Yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie, week 6 was kind of mid, bro. Like, there weren't a lot of really good games, bro. It was mostly belt to ass, bro.
I'm genuinely starting to worry that my passion for this sport is waning because of this season. I don't know why, but my Stockholm Syndrome is wearing off.
I feel like the best game of the week
and as a Raider fan,
had to be like probably Baltimore versus Washington or the Bucks versus the Saints.
You know, it wasn't anything special. They've all just blended together at this point because we fucking suck ass. I still think we played better.
Look at Najee. Oh my gosh.
At one point in this game, we got a real drive going and scored a touchdown. Like 7 points. That's a lot. But then after that, Luke Getsy must have lost his play sheet or something, because that's the only explanation I got as to why he just completely abandoned everything that was working on that drive and fucking tanked.
Damn! Oh my gosh, Fields got wrecked.
I'm not just mad because we lost a football game. I wish it was that simple.
Lauby.
It's not anymore. It's just at a point now where I've realized I've never looked forward to Raider games less than right now, and I was there for the Terrell Pryor era, Matt McGloin, Bruce Gronkowski. I have that many battle scars on me, but it's just not the same as going to the old gross stadium and being a team that knows it's bad but plays hard. And in Vegas, it makes me sad to see Steelers fans everywhere.
Block punt.
We used to not only be a feared team, but a feared fan base. But that's all gone due to greed, and greed. Hell, I'm even getting sympathy from Steelers fans. They feel bad that we don't basically have a home stadium anymore because the two of us have a rivalry that's been happening forever, and even recently we've had some fun games that ended with good over evil, but now that can't even happen anymore. It's just depressing, but it's reality. So yeah, we got demolished in this game, and whatever hope we have left was taken when we had a colossal meltdown in the red zone after a bullshit call, AP not challenging because I genuinely am not sure he knows the flag exists, and after another back-breaking fumble, it was over. He knows the flag exists, and after another back-breaking fumble, it was over. Just great stuff all
Yo!
I don't know. I'm not going to act like
that
this
is
a
funny
doomsday scenario, because this is how it is every week. The path isn't even close to being over. We're nowhere near being good, and I have a lot more suffering to get through, so the main thing I'm just so upset about is this team is so boring. And they were boring last year, too. It's not getting any better, so hype for next week.
Intercepted at the goal line!
This game was supposed to be a chess match. The first game between two head coaches, who will hopefully have many more meetings between them, but that is not what happened. I can't really think of a single positive for the Seahawks from this entire game.
That nigga Gino be throwing the ball 50 times a game, bro.
Defense, awful. Coaching, terrible.
Look at that boy Jordan Mason, bro.
The most important game of the season.
Cooking these niggas.
And they came out
stiff
and
arm.
let the Niners mop the floor with their corpse. Purdy wasn't uncomfortable for a singular nanosecond in this game. And it was just a shutout at halftime, but at the same time, the Seahawks should have been down like 28 to... Sorry. 28 to 0. 0, Kyle, okay? Calm down. I said 0, but the Niners also let Seattle come back into the game after the Laviska Shenault touchdown on the kickoff, who's in the NFL, I guess. That was news to me, but then the Seahawks just kept...
I don't know how Gino overthrew that.
The Niners were never in danger in this game because of the Seahawks' constant garbage play. And
bro.
After Geno Smith threw another back-breaking pick, like
that's the thing with Gino, bro. Like, he's a good QB, but when it's in crunch time, bro, he always fumbles and just crumbles under pressure, bro.
The game was over.
Like, Gino is not clutch, bro.
Fool for even believing in the Seahawks for a second. They just aren't ready. This game made it clear. They're not there yet, but that's probably okay.
And they have a good team, too. Like, they're not a bad team. It's just, I don't know, bro.
It is what it is, but at the same time, I have matured over the last few days, because in the moment, I was absolutely tweaking in my notes.
My time has come.
Boy, do I love starting my mornings out by
Yeah,
just
Doug
getting
Peterson definitely gonna
punched
lose
in
his
the
job
face
this year,
the
bro.
second I get out of
For a
bed.
fact.
I mean, what a Jaguars game this was. For most of it early on, at least, this was actually a close.
That play was
game.
nasty.
I mean, I definitely thought this was going to be an ugly,
Damn,
like, 13
get
to
off
17
me.
type game. And
That boy Sis
would have been,
catch
but the
up.
Jaguars remembered that despite at least some talent on offense, they just can't allow themselves to win football games, and managed to bury the second best game Trevor Lawrence played underneath mistake after mistake after mistake. And all game long, the Jags dropped arguably at least.
Yeah, Gabe Davis, bro.
touchdowns.
Like,
And that's
what?
not
I don't know
even
how he
considering
dropped
one
that.
of the most brain-dead plays
Ooh,
I've ever
Davis
seen.
again? Bro, this nigga dropped 2 tutties? Nah, gang. There's no way.
Touchdowns.
There's no
And
way,
that's
bro.
not even considering
They ain't even show this in the highlights. Oh my
brain-dead
gosh.
plays I've ever seen. Like Evan Ingram right here, somehow not remembering how to walk forward or something, and he didn't get this first down. And yeah, after this play, it was basically just
Bad
shit.
sense.
So, well, T-Law just sat there and
Yo.
cried because his team around him just doesn't care. Caleb Williams continues to develop. Now, yes, the
Facts.
offensive line still has a lot to work on, but Caleb made some fantastic throws today, and it's just so nice for a young quarterback to have an amazing defense to rely on, because that's honestly what kept this game from being a shootout. Well, that and the Jaguars doing
Wait, hold on.
shootout.
How is this an overreaction? The Bears defense is elite and Cole Kmet is underrated. How the fuck is this an overreaction?
Well, that and the Jaguars.
Like, what? Have you not been seeing what the hell that Bears defense has been doing this year?
Trent Baalke discourse, especially with Doug saying he thought the players were fighting well, and then
They single-handedly won the game week 1 versus the Titans for
I don't
them.
know what he's on. We gave up. So he probably should get fired, but I don't know. Your position on Tankathon says otherwise, and Dougie is your best path to the top pick. So
That's tough.
I believe.
Who the f is that guy?
Does anyone remember when we beat the Ravens? Yeah, I
don't know how the hell that
Ravens are
happened.
right back to being top contenders in the NFL, and
As we should.
Their coming out party, sort of, if it wasn't last week. Lamar played a near perfect game, continuing to just be the best.
Yep, and like, bro, and it's crazy. He only has 2 picks on the year, but guess what? Both of those picks were drops.
And
Like, bro, Bateman and Andrews, bro.
is the best running back in football right now, and even
Lamar should have 0 picks on the year.
Breakout campaign, and on the other side of the ball, the Ravens' run defense, which has been elite all year, just completely shut down the Commanders' run game, which has been the engine of their offense and the best in the league. Now, granted, B-Rob was out for this game, which was huge, but you know.
But I'm not even gonna use that as an excuse for them, bro, because Eckler was still playing good. This nigga McNichols, bro, he's been playing good as well, bro. Even though B-Rob is their starting running back, they still had pretty good running backs as well.
Is never an easy feat, and I don't know, maybe I'm in the minority for what I'm about
And
to say.
Jaden Daniels was still dotting us up, bro.
This was the most impressive game of the entire season for Jaden Daniels to me. This was a tough defense on paper that he was going against, and he should have gotten exposed and slowly fell behind more and more as the game went on, but he
Our pass defense has just been looking horrific this season, bro.
Mistakes. Sure, he missed like a throw or two, but come on. That's really all you can ask for from a 6th-game rookie, and he ended up keeping the Commanders in it for really the whole thing, despite the Ravens playing out of their mind. And yes, they were always a few steps behind, but being a rebuilding team like the Commanders and almost taking down the Ravens is just, it's nothing to gloss over. So I really think that Jaden Daniels deserves his flowers from this game.
Facts.
So I mean, at the end of the day, this is just
Shout out
yet another
JD, bro.
confirmation that the Commanders have their guy at quarterback. So there's not really any shame to losing to a potential Super Bowl contender by a singular score. So I mean, just continue to celebrate that you have a franchise quarterback, Commanders. It must be nice.
Oh yeah, that was crazy. This nigga
man,
Will Levis, bro.
I hate to say it, but it's over for Will Levis.
Yeah.
I don't really think he can be denied any longer. But the dude...
Good thing this is a pretty good QB class.
Ass. He's not even fun ass anymore. Like, most of last year, he was airing it out, throwing picks and tutties all over the place, but this year, Brian Callahan has just taken the mayonnaise masseuse's spirit and forced it into the homunculus vessel of, like, 2020 Ben Roethlisberger, because the dude is just a boring game manager now, and that just made this game so boring. And even Joe Flacco wasn't...
What the fuck was that noise?
Absolutely lethal to the eyes, because I really don't know what else to say. This game was abominable. And after Joe Flacco and Will Levis went back and forth throwing terrible balls, fittingly, this game ended on a punt. A punt! And This game was just atrocious, and I don't think going to Mason Rudolph will solve anything, because, like I said, Will Levis is clearly on a lead.
I don't understand why Tennessee's not running Tony Pollard more, bro. I'd like, yo.
A team like the Colts, with one of the worst defenses in football, and not even go for 100 passing yards on them, because this is just a fucking
and like, bro, and the Titans, they got the weapons, bro. They got the weapons. Tyler Boyd, Calvin Ridley, D-Hop. But for just some reason, none of that is just clicking right now. But you know what has been clicking? Tony fucking Pollard. Give him the damn ball, bro. Let me calm down. Bro, this shit is just pissing me off. The run game has been working perfectly for them. This nigga Tony Pollard's having a good season so far. Why the fuck are y'all not running the ball with him, bro? Real shit. What the fuck y'all bring him in for, nigga? Like, yo.
All the money they spent in the offseason.
Brain dead ass fucking organization, gang.
Snead has been massively disappointing and got mossed by Pittman in this game, who was already on 1 HP.
Bean top.
Ridley, who spent the whole week pouting and getting angry about a lack of targets, got 8 in this game and dropped every single one of them. It was just nuts. I just don't understand. You spent all this money and it's just down the drain. And now you look ahead on your schedule just to see the...
Sheesh! Oh my gosh. This back-to-back schedule is disgusting. It is, bro. Holy shit. They're definitely losing back-to-back games. 100%. Because the Bills, they got a true number 1 wide receiver now with Amari Cooper. So, Josh Allen, so he might throw for 500 yards. I ain't even gonna lie, gang. And then we saw what the Lions did to Dallas. Imagine what the fuck they're gonna do to Tennessee. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my gosh.
Bills and Lions.
Yo. Yeah, I know I probably won't be react to Tennessee for the next couple weeks.
In 2 weeks.
It depends on if it's a crazy ass whooping or not, bro.
Wasn't even a battle.
Will Anderson
Obliterated me.
Look, help me to understand this. First of all, your center is on IR, right? David Andrews is maybe out for the year, and your replacement turns out to be one of the worst centers in NFL history.
Wow.
And against the Texans defense that is not absolutely unstoppable, but is known for having an extremely fast pass rush that is able to get to the quarterback instantly. You decide that this is the week? This is the week where Drake May should come in?
Drake May still played good, even though he threw like 2 or 3 picks he threw in this game. He still showed promise, threw 3 touchdowns, more than what you know what I'm saying, more than what or was it 4 touchdowns? I think it was 4 touchdowns. More than what Jacoby Brissett threw the whole season. So, you know what I'm saying? At least that's something the Patriots got, you know what I'm saying, to hang their hats on.
Showing a lot of promise. There is just absolutely
he just needs a good O-line.
And with a lot of linemen and Ramondre Stevenson out for this game, 250 yards.
Oh, it was 3 touchdowns. Okay, I don't know why I thought it was 4.
2 picks.
3 touchdowns, 2 picks.
Time is not bad at all for a first start against a good defense. So it didn't backfire, but my God, it really could have. You should be thankful that Drake May already just doesn't have his spirit crushed. And meanwhile, while the Drizzard was doing his best to just not die out there, turns out when Joe Mixon comes back and is healthy, the Texans are right back to being an elite team and added another blowout win to their collection that AFC contenders need to have in order to be respected. So, yes, even with CJ Stroud not being a superhero, the Texans just keep rolling on. And even without Nico Collins, too. It was just...
Yeah, Nico out for like the next 3 weeks.
Terrible.
Bro is still number 1 in receiving yards.
I'm impressed.
I just wanna rolly
Spencer.
with a dabber.
Spencer Rattler's debut was just starting out on fire. It looked like the Bucs were just going to absolutely bury the Saints, which would be perfect for Spencer Rattler. He could have garbage time against backups and really get in a groove. That would be cool, but then the Saints just started on a roaring comeback.
Facts, bro.
Points in the second quarter. I mean, good lord, Bob.
Yeah, he played way better than Derek Carr, bro. I said this at the start of the season. I thought Spencer Rattler should have been the starter. You know what I'm saying? And then after the first 2 weeks, I was like, maybe I'm wrong. But then after the next few weeks, I was like, yeah, I was right. I was right, bro.
Oh my God, it was so fun to see. Led by the greatness of former Raiders first-round pick and standout safety Jonathan Abram, just getting stiff-armed into the void and blowing
that boy, bro. Bucky and Sean Tucker was fucking them up. Straight back shots on the ground, gang. Holy shit.
Amazing defensive adjustments by Todd Bowles. And I don't know. I just
Bro.
gotta say this real quick. Todd Bowles has been amazing the last, full year. You know, ever since he was getting calls to fire him early last season, the dude has been absolutely amazing at adjustments and has
Facts,
proven that
facts,
he
facts.
is going to be a head coach in the NFL for a long, long time and is up there with some of the best coaches in the league. So I just got to give the dude his props. So yeah, led by Jonathan Abram and his incredible crusade to throw the game, the Saints just got out.
Yeah, what the hell happened here, bro? Was he faking an
I
injury?
think it was pretty hilarious to see Saints fans' narratives change 4 different times in this game. It started out with, hey, why didn't we start Jake Haener? I mean, he looked pretty good in that Chiefs game for one drive. But then, after Spencer Rattler went in there in the second quarter and started balling out, it was, wait a minute, hold on. Spencer Rattler isn't just the future. He's the now, motherfucker.
Let's go.
And then,
Let's
when
fucking
that
go,
started
bro.
to fall apart, then the Saints were like, okay, maybe we need Derek Carr. Maybe Spencer Rattler's not ready yet. And, yeah, it just kept going back and forth. And I don't know, dude. At this point, I feel like the Saints' defense is damn near their bigger problem because they just allowed 50 points. 50 points. And yes, I do believe with Antoine Winfield back, though, the Bucs are one of the NFL's best teams. So it's not something you should be super ashamed of to lose to the Bucs, but 50 points is 50 points. And I know they didn't allow 50, but anywhere near 50 is a crime. Fire Dennis Allen, please.
That is crazy.
Uh-oh, the Cardinals are broken again.
Yeah.
Kyler, can you just,
bro, I don't understand why so many people were hyping up the Cardinals before the start of the season, bro. I just seen this shit coming.
I know it's
I really
not
did,
all
bro.
his fault in this game. And
No, dude, that
he
shit
looked
up right-
terrible
they-
for the most part, but it's just I don't know, dude. I had huge expectations for Kyler, and all
I
he's
didn't.
shown this
I really
year is
didn't,
that
bro.
At the very best,
I really
he's going to be one
didn't,
of the
bro.
most inconsistent quarterbacks in the league. And
Damn.
I don't know. It was just the same old with the Cardinals. It was a disgusting performance in the first half, and even though they had a small window to come back in this game, they just absolutely blew it with penalties costing them over and over again. And meanwhile, Jordan Love was absolutely popping off. The dude threw for 4 touchdowns, and once again, this is exactly how Matt LaFleur would love for all Packers games to go. Jordan Love just gets them a huge lead early on, and their absurdly talented wide receiver room just demolishes opponents, and then they can lean on Josh Jacobs in the second half and just kill clock to end the game.
Yeah, I think, bro, the only thing the Packers need right now is a kicker, for real. Bro, they desperately need a kicker.
Good win for the Packers.
Because that nigga Narvison is not it, gang.
Health for Marv, because he got hurt after.
He got hurt?
nothing
Oh, yeah,
for,
yeah,
the
the
third
concussion,
game
the
this year.
concussion. The concussion.
Get it, man.
I forgot
This
about that.
offense needs help. They need something to change.
This, I ain't gonna lie, bro. This had to be the most boring game of the week, bro. There's no fucking
They
way
need something to change.
that the Eagles beat the Browns by only 4 points. Bro, this is what I'm saying, gang, bro. They put these damn super teams together and don't do shit. They had AJ come back. They had Devontae Smith come back. They didn't have Goddard, but bro, y'all had Saquon as well. So bro, come on. There's no reason why this shouldn't have been a blowout.
We are 6 games into the NFL season. 6 whole football games. And the Cleveland Browns haven't broken 20 points a single time.
Damn.
You know who has broken 20 points a single time through 6 games? The 2017 Browns.
Wow. Was that when they went?
Win a game.
Yeah, I was about to say, didn't they go 0-16? Yeah.
Why is Deshaun Watson allowed to roam the streets free? How many weeks in a row can I just say this and nothing happens? Yes, Jameis probably will not solve all your problems, but God damn it, man. How do you let plays like this fly? Watch them on film, analyze them with the team.
Yeah, I'm so glad Cooper is gone, bro.
Yes. Cosby is the guy. He's the
And bro, and when we play the Browns this year, bro, I swear we better put belt to ass to these niggas, bro. If we don't, I'm gonna be very disappointed.
He's gonna revive this
dead
season.
ass.
I know for a fact he's getting benched, and that's why it's just so baffling to me that they're not doing it yet, because he will be benched at some point this season.
They're probably just gonna keep him in because they want to tank.
Why not do it now?
Realistically.
Why not try to save your season while you still can?
There's no, hey, I ain't gonna lie, 1-5. There's no saving a season, gang. Realistically, especially in the AFC, there's no saving this. They're last in the division. There's no saving this game. There's no saving this shit.
But the funniest part is, they almost won this game without an offensive touchdown. The Browns have just been one of the worst offenses of all time, and they were in this game because of the defense and special teams, and also the Eagles just being absolutely garbage because they were rough. Defensive breakdowns all over the place for the Eagles, and at one point they made Deshaun Watson and the Browns offense that was 0 for 25 on third downs competent. And in the end, though, they managed to squeak it out. Sirianni was just, he was having a ball. Dude was taunting Eagles fans after beating.
I fucking despise Nick Sirianni, bro.
He also just had
like, bro, Nick Sirianni is such a dick, bro. I swear.
This game, so I don't understand. Somehow the Eagles won this game, and I feel 10 times worse than I did 2 weeks ago about their season. What a terrible, terrible football game this was.
Yeah. I saw this clip. Look at this nigga, bro.
Is truly amazing.
Nah, for real. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. This was payback from last year because we all know damn well the Lions should have won that game, bro. Refs fucked them over. So this week they got they get back belt to ass, nigga.
I did expect the Dallas Cowboys to keep up a little bit, maybe lose the game by like 15, but good fuck, man. Good fuck. 50 points? You had to blur out the scoreboard on Jerry's birthday?
Wait, Cowboys ridiculed for blowing out the score in social media post third close. No fucking way. Nah, that's crazy, bro. That's diabolical. I ain't gonna lie, gang.
Crap.
Damn.
How did you lose a football game this badly? Like, genuinely. Not only was it just an absolute blowout and a moral defeat too, but the Lions beat them so badly. Ben Johnson just started doing things for the memes. Seam route to Taylor Decker and the hook ladder to Penn doing things for the memes.
Bro. Yo, if they would have caught this shit, bro, I ain't gonna lie, gang. I probably would have stopped watching the Dallas Cowboys for the rest of the season. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Route to Taylor Decker and a hook and ladder to Penny Sewell. Those are things.
Oh my gosh, bro, my stomach hurt.
Were clearly petty.
Oh my gosh, I'm crying.
I kind of get it, and I do understand that injuries have played a huge part in Dallas being a terrible football team. But, hey,
oh my gosh.
And basically with this Cowboys team every week, if Dak isn't just the best player on the football field, they will not win it. And you know, the Lions did win, but as we all know, this game came at a cost. Aiden Hutchinson's season is most likely over, and that is just a brutal loss for the team. He was probably going to win Defensive Player of the Year, so it's so sad to see injuries just continuing to take more guys, and, you know, as the Lions said, the next guy up is going to have to fill that void, but it is going to be almost impossible for them to do that. And no, you can't have Max Crosby.
I was about to say that. I've been hearing the hella Lions fans talking about some trade for Max Crosby. If the Lions somehow pull this shit up, they just re-signed Liam McNeil. But for all the casuals in the comments talking about who, y'all don't know ball, bro. Liam McNeil is one of the most underrated defensive tackles in the league, bro. Do your research, gang. But as I was saying, if they actually trade for Max Crosby, and they come next year, bro, when Aiden Hutchinson is healthy, oh my gosh, good luck stopping that.
Knuckles, I am high as a kite right now.
This game did not feel like a 1 p.m. game whatsoever, but I don't know. To me, this kind of felt like it could have been a textbook trap game for the Falcons, but the Panthers are so bad.
This was actually a pretty decent game, I ain't gonna lie.
Defense was getting roasted, which was a little bit concerning. You know, allowing 20 points to the Panthers is never anything to celebrate about, but the Falcons' offense was just absolutely cooking again. And the most encouraging part about the Falcons' offensive game plan for this game versus last week was they proved that they can kill teams in the air and on the ground.
Facts. Tyler, yeah, bro.
Amazing.
Tyler Algier was running through motherfuckers, bro.
Playing bully ball, and this wasn't a blowout per se, but the Falcons were in command for the entirety of it. And
that was a duck.
Capitalized early in the fourth quarter. Yes, the game was just over. And still, though, 0 punts, even against the Carolina.
Dude, 1 punt versus the Panthers this season? Wow.
And if they can keep this up, then, I don't know, maybe I was a little bit wrong about the Falcons. Maybe they can be one of the best teams in the NFC.
And if they manage to trade for Hassan Reddick, that defense going to be absolutely elite, bro.
A good fourth quarter closing team and have an absolutely amazing offense again. This has really been a weird NFL season. I'll say that.
Yeah.
See Jim Harbaugh going into the blue medical tent.
Well,
wait, what?
I'll say that.
Did see Jim Harbaugh going into the blue medical tent.
The fuck? What the fuck happened to Jim Harbaugh?
Oh yeah, this game is over in the second quarter. This Broncos offense is one of the worst comeback offenses I've ever seen, and also one of the worst watchable offenses I've ever seen. It's just Sean Payton, man. I don't know if you have it anymore, dude. His mind seemingly is just stuck in 2007, and Bo Nix has been playing terrible.
Damn.
In the first half, 3 for 10 and a pick at halftime with 22 yards is abysmal, and somehow not his worst first half of the season, but it really does just feel like the dude is a puppet for Sean Payton, and they really need to let him off the leash more, because when they're playing from behind and just letting him do his thing, it seems like he's playing like a pretty solid quarterback, but they just don't give him that opportunity. And meanwhile, they also just committed way too many turnovers to even be able to beat a mid to bad team in the Chargers, because Justin Herbert was playing pretty well, J.K. Dobbins was going, and the defense was doing a good job for the Chargers too, so, this was just a textbook Chargers-Broncos game. What else do you want me to say? Boring as hell.
Talk about boring.
Why is this a primetime game? Who the hell?
That's exactly what I said, bro. Whose fucking idea was it to make this a primetime game? Out of all games, why couldn't our game be a primetime game? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro.
The Bengals.
Who's like? I legit feel bad for whoever had to watch this game live. Like, real shit.
The Bengals aren't Super Bowl contenders anymore, and we know it.
Exactly why I stopped watching primetime games live, bro. Unless it's my Ravens.
It was a defensive battle for the entirety of it, which is exactly what the Bengals want to hear, but I don't know. How many props do you want me to give you when you shut down the Giants' offense without Malik Neighbors still? Because this game was so boring. It's just, ugh. Joe Burrow was very uncomfortable as the Giants were able to get a ton of pressure on him throughout the entire game, but meanwhile, the Giants offense couldn't do anything because Daniel Jones is not good at football and they're not healthy whatsoever. When the offense runs through Darius Slayton, you have almost no chance, and Joe Burrow ended up running for a 50-yard touchdown, and it turns out that was the only score that needed to be done to be able to beat the Giants because they can't hit a field goal. Greg Joseph is one of the greatest double agents I've seen in the last few years, and after Chase Brown's walk-off touchdown for redemption,
how did the Giants not get that?
Game away, the Bengals got an extremely uninspiring win. I mean, what do you want me to say? The Giants are bad, the Bengals are bad. Just turns out the Giants are a little bit worse.
Rodgers gets pounded.
We all witnessed greatness. Pure greatness.
This was a great game.
You watched this Monday game live, you already know what's up, but this...
Oh, yeah, and I also heard, bro, like, there was crazy flags in this game, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, the refs did not let these niggas play at all. Like, Adrian Hill was just doing the fucking most, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't, like, one-sided. It was, like, controversial calls going both ways, bro. Like,
once in a lifetime
refs have been just absolute dog shit this year, bro. Like, they've always been dog shit, but it's like they've been worse this year, gang.
So the game started out on just an eerie note. I don't know, just something about seeing the same teams, Jets versus Bills, on Monday night in MetLife as 1 year ago with Aaron Rodgers playing. I don't know, something just felt off. And sure enough, the football gods gifted us the most weird game of the season. That will not be topped, I think. I don't know. It was a pretty normal-ish game early on. You know, the Jets offense looked way better with Broncos legend Nathaniel Hackett demoted to popcorn eating duties, and the Bills were keeping up with the score. And then the second half happened, and my sanity just drained from my head along with my brain fluid and went down.
Yeah, bro. Tyler Bass, pack your bags. Greg Zerline, pack your bags, bro.
Socks, cause
both y'all are complete dog shit.
What the hell was that? The second half had a missed field goal off the crossbar, a missed field goal wide, and then we got another field goal off the crossbar too. It was fun times for all. And meanwhile, we were just getting drowned by penalties. Absolutely drowned. Like, this was a near...
What? How many penalties were called?
Which stopped the game like every 10 seconds, making it feel like the end of an NBA game. Well, every single commercial break, we were forced to...
Because, like, bro, I was wondering what was taking the NFL so long to upload the damn game, bro. The game wasn't even over yet.
Peyton Manning commercial, man. I can't take it anymore. And that's not even talking about the best play of the entire game.
The Hail Mary.
Rodgers
A-Rod, bro.
Again. He had another Hail Mary. Just kept the Jets in the game, but in the end, the Jets just fucked up way too many times. And after Mike Williams slipped and probably suffered another career-ending ACL injury on grass, he lost the wrestling match for the ball, and truly, one of the great games ever played was over. There were 11 penalties in this game.
Holy shit. 22 not a typo penalties. 22! Nigga. 22 fucking penalties? Really? Get the fuck out of my face with that bullshit, bro.
I mean, that's bonkers. And that really was the only thing keeping this game from being the best game of the year, damn near. But I don't know, man. I feel like we all just need to take a moment to appreciate that we're still watching Aaron Rodgers in 2024. Like, seriously, I made this mistake with Tom the last few years, but just be grateful. The man pulls plays out like these out of his sack still every now and then, because we don't got many left. So just appreciate that he's still out there slinging the rock. But before we go, you know what time it is. It's time for the Tub Frog Discord Awards, where I turn to you, the people, to see what you thought were the best and worst plays and players from Week 6. And without further ado, let us begin. Because I asked what you thought the best play from Week 6
obviously it was this one.
And it was an absolute blowout. Aaron Rodgers with another Hail Mary.
Damn, 156,
at the
crazy.
half to get the Jets into the game still. It was so vintage. It was beautiful. And then I asked what the best game was from Week 6.
Obviously
and
it was this.
I only put up 3 options because this week was pretty mid overall. But Ravens Commanders took it, and it wasn't very close either. It was kind of the only good game between 2 good teams. So yeah, and then I asked what the best individual player performance was from Week 6, and I sure as hell didn't expect Sean Tucker to be up here, but Jared Goff played another perfect game, and the Lions just absolutely buried the Cowboys. And speaking of the Cowboys, I asked what the worst team performance was from Week 6, and the Cowboys
201 is
beat
crazy.
the Browns for the first time in like 4 weeks, so congratulations to Dallas and Jerry. Happy birthday to the old fuck. And then I asked what the worst individual performance was from Week 6.
Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson got it again. Yeah, someone
as
on
usual.
the Browns has to get something, I guess. And Deshaun got this one. And then I asked what the best Pitbull song was. And there's so many options. I could have added so many more. Just absolute 12 out of 10 songs. But it ended up going to Fireball. So, you know, take that for what you will. I'm not saying I don't agree, but whatever. Anyways, if you like this video, then subscribe.
Hey man, I want to know what you guys think, bro. You know what I'm saying, down in the comments below. What y'all thought about Week 6, bro? And let me know what y'all excited for Week 7. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know down in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoy it. Without further ado, I'm out. Yeah.